Imagine this, your heart stops, there is no pulse. Does this mean you are instantly dead? Modern science tells us a different story. The moment the heart ceases its rhythmic beat is not always the final curtain call. There exists a critical period, a window of opportunity where life hangs in a delicate balance. It's a phase where intervention can mean the difference between life and irreversible death. So what exactly happens when a heart stops? This event is medically known as cardiac arrest. When the heart stops, the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the brain and other vital organs halts. But the body doesn't just switch off like a light. For a brief time, there's a persistence of cellular activity. Oxygen already present in the bloodstream and tissues provides a small, temporary buffer. This brings us to an important distinction: clinical death. Clinical death represents a state from which recovery is sometimes possible with prompt medical intervention. In the immediate aftermath of cardiac arrest, the body faces a severe crisis. This brief span sets the stage for a desperate race against time, where every second is paramount. Medical professionals often talk about a critical window of about 4 to 6 minutes after the heart stops. This is generally considered the time frame before brain cells, starved of their essential oxygen supply, begin to suffer damage and die. The brain is uniquely vulnerable because of its incredibly high metabolic rate. It demands a constant and substantial supply of oxygen and glucose to function. Within this narrow window, a cascade of detrimental events unfolds minute by minute. Initially, the person will lose consciousness, often within seconds of the heart stopping. As oxygen levels plummet further, cellular functions across the body start to break down. This progression moves the body closer to biological death, the point of no return. Interestingly, this 4 to 6 minute window is not absolute for everyone. Several factors can influence how long the brain can survive without oxygen. Conversely, certain conditions, most notably hypothermia, can extend this window. There are numerous documented cases that challenge our traditional notions of death's finality. We have seen individuals successfully revived after their hearts had stopped for 5, 10, or even 20 minutes or longer. One of the most critical first steps in this chain of survival is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR. When performed correctly and initiated quickly, CPR can be a true lifesaver. By manually compressing the chest, rescuers can help pump some oxygenated blood to the brain and other vital organs. This simple yet profoundly effective action can buy precious minutes, keeping brain cells alive until more advanced medical help, such as a defibrillator, can be utilized. Public access defibrillators in places like airports and shopping malls have saved many lives. Therapeutic hypothermia, which involves intentionally cooling the patient's body after cardiac arrest, has been shown to protect the brain and other organs from reperfusion injury. When a person's biological heart fails completely and cannot be restarted through conventional means like CPR or defibrillation, modern medical technology can offer a remarkable lifeline. Devices such as artificial hearts and extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, or ECMO, machines represent the pinnacle of biomedical engineering. These sophisticated systems are designed to temporarily take over the critical pumping function of the heart, and sometimes the lungs as well. They can provide a crucial bridge, sustaining life while the body recovers, or while a patient awaits a heart transplant. ECMO functions much like an external artificial heart-lung machine. For patients with end-stage heart failure whose hearts are beyond repair, a total artificial heart, or TAH, can be a life-sustaining option. Devices like the SynCardia Total Artificial Heart are designed to completely replace the patient's failing native ventricles. This technology keeps them alive and often allows for improved quality of life during the waiting period. It's crucial to delve deeper into the distinction between clinical death and biological death, as this understanding is central to the topic. Clinical death is characterized by the cessation of heartbeat and breathing, the observable signs that life has ended. However, biological death refers to the irreversible cessation of all biological functions, particularly the death of brain cells and the brain stem. There exists a critical, albeit often short, interval between these two states. It is within this gap that modern medicine can intervene, potentially reversing clinical death and preventing the progression to irreversible biological death. The incredible stories of individuals surviving cardiac arrest, sometimes after extended periods, teach us profound lessons about the human body's inherent resilience. Even when the heart stops, there are backup mechanisms like residual oxygen in the blood and lingering brainstem reflexes that offer a fleeting window for intervention. Looking towards the future, science and medicine are relentlessly pushing the boundaries of what is possible in life sustainment. Researchers are actively exploring advanced techniques such as suspended animation, particularly for trauma patients. Imagine a future where sophisticated machines can sustain individuals through even more prolonged critical events, fundamentally changing outcomes in emergency medicine and critical care.